And so I think some people's common objections is like, isn't the Bible about spiritual stuff and counseling, psychology? That's about, anxiety and depression and life matters that matter. What would you say to someone like that?
I mean, I would say that if that was the case, then God is very, very small. And that it's no different than thinking that um, it's okay to be a Sunday Christian, really. Um, if the Bible was only about quote unquote spiritual things, then we create this separation, right? Even in our day to day, we may think that the quote unquote spiritual things, right, whether it's like missionary work or reading the Bible and praying, are things that are more important than um, putting food on the table, right? Spending time with family and friends, right? Things that I think some people, if they hold that idea, can get a lot of anxiety over, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because there's this seeming imbalance
Mm-hmm.
as to where I should be placing my time, these spiritual things or these quote unquote worldly things.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that if God is sovereign, and if, like as he said, whatever we eat, whatever we drink, whatever we do to the glory of God, that means that everything can be in perhaps a repeated term, an act of worship, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I read that and when I see that, it makes me think that really everything matters to God. And the question is, what do we do with these things, right? How do we bring him into our conversations? And it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't even necessarily have to be that explicit, right? But in our thinking, um,
Mm-hmm.
how do we put this at his feet?